gameplay of the Space Astronomy mod pack. As you can see, I'm in an icy biome. It's a cold taiga at the moment. I'm looking for blizzards, which are similar to blazes but cold, obviously. When I find these, hopefully they're in this area. I'm going to look around a bit to find more open space to actually find some. But when I find one, I have a safari net here. This is reusable, and it'll allow me to capture it and put it into an auto spawner, and then I can spawn them and kill them and collect their rods. And those rods will allow me to make a substance called gelid cryothium. Now, they only spawn in low light in cold areas like this one. So let's see if I can find a bit more open area and get one to spawn. I know they do spawn because the blizz rods are... Oops, we have a bit of a lag spike there. It's generating new terrain. It took me a long time to find this, but they do spawn because their rods are in the in NEI, which is this over here. Let's see if we can avoid all the bad guys. All the other bad guys, that is. Because obviously we need the blizzards and their bad guys. Now, like a nice open spot to find them. Let's have a look. I can't see anything yet. This looks good over here. Oops. I made the Enderman angry. That's right. Let's deal with these pests first. Where are you? There you. Oh, no ender pearls out of that. That's a bit sad. At least I don't think so. No, I didn't. Okay, where are we? We could find an ice spikes biome. That would be really handy because I believe they spawn best in those areas. Let's stick to the low to the ground at the moment. Ah, no, that's not a blizz. What is it? It's a basalt. I don't really want to fight one of those. I would rather fight a blizz. I think the basalts can give me obsidian. I killed one and got some powdered obsidian from it. So that would be handy. Not having much luck here. Let's sort of head over in this direction for the moment. There's another glacier. I might have to... Oh, there's a basalt again. Might have to have a bit more of a look around and come back to you, because this is not working as well as I'd hoped. They're supposed to spawn in areas like this, cold biomes and light levels lower than 8. It's night time at the moment, so most parts down there the light level is about 0. But yeah, I don't know where they might be. Actually, I might go up. I've got plenty of room to fall. And let's have a look. Yes, they're definitely here. So there's blizz rods. Question is, where are they hiding? Let's get down a bit lower here. Oops. better. It's not looking good. Okay, so I might cut here and then come back when I found an actual blizz. Would be a very good idea, I think, because they're being difficult to find at the moment. There's a hole in the world. Going away. And I don't know where I might find one. So I'll be back in a few minutes when I found somewhere that might have a blizz in it. Okay, I found one. There he is. I got him too. Excellent. So now the next thing is to head home, and then at some point I can make myself a nice spawner. Now this is going to be very useful to make blizz powder, which helps. This is an ingredient of gelocryothium. This stuff is really, really cold, and as you can see, I'm about 6,000 meters away, which is a long way away. So we'll do a little bit of exploring as we go, see if there's any villages. That's interesting. There's a savanna right next to an ice biome. Savannas in Minecraft, like most savannas, are very, very hot. Just double check that I can get that. Don't want to find that I didn't get it. Yes, I got a blizz. Awesome. So let's head back home. Keep an eye out for villages on the way. Some very nice terrain generation around here. Except for that, that's rather ugly. That's probably a meteor. Don't see any villages. I've only found, I think it's 2-3 villages so far. One of them was only a couple of houses. It looks like a desert. Might be a temple in here somewhere. There's a volcano. Oh, generating terrain. There's an oasis just there. Not sure how big. I don't think this desert is very big. But, yeah. A huge lagoon in the middle of it. Let's get some height. Well, in the end that was a little easier than I thought. It did take a long time to get here, several hours of searching around. You can see by the map I've wandered all over the place looking for this. It's been a very long journey to get to where I am. Found jungles and mushroom biomes. I actually have in my inventory, in this one new safari net, a mushroom. So that's pretty cool. Mushrooms are cows basically. They give, when you milk them, instead of milk, you get mushroom soup. So you milk them with a bowl instead of a bucket. Unless you might get buckets of soup. I'm not sure about that. It's interesting. So they decided to unequip the my glider. Another desert. I have a lot of deserts on my world, very much like where I live. That's good to know. Deserts are always handy. Need a lot of glass in Minecraft at times. Let's go a bit faster. Still 4,000 meters away. 4 kilometers. Oh, look what we have here. Let's get over here a little bit and we'll drop down on this. See what's inside. This is a desert temple. Okay. We have... Oh, you rotter. Okay. Just opened it up a little bit. Careful not to land on that. Blow the whole place up. 3 diamonds, another safari net, lots of enchantments, another safari net, bronze boots. Okay, I need to make some room here. Put all the enchantments in here. There's already copper in there. Pressure plate is handy. Okay. What do we got here? Phoenix. I have no idea what that is. Magic mirror, floppy disk, bones, iron. More iron. Viruses. Okay. Take these chests with us. Saves making them later. Also, if I ever head back this way, I know that I should carry an axe with me, that I've already been into this temple and looted it. Not sure. I haven't been taking the... Okay, there we go. There's a little well down there. I'll head home. We can keep heading home. Right. Well, that was a good find. We got a lot of stuff out of that. There's a cold biome. I think it's a cold biome. What's this? Tundra. Pretty sure. If it is, blizzards might appear here. There we go. No step. Okay. Well, I might cut again because it's still a long way from home. And if I find anything, I will return. See ya. Alright, we're back. It's been a few hours. Excuse you. It's been a few hours since I last recorded. Same day in the real world. I think a lot of days have gone by in the Minecraft world. But I've got things set up, ready to go. I've brought the Blizz back that I'd captured earlier. Released him and caught him in a soul vial, which I don't think I have. I put it away. Zombies. He's on the roof, I think. Put it through here, combined it with a broken spawner, so you can see there it says Blizz. It's processed it. It takes a fair bit of time, even with the amount of power that I've got going at the moment. And I'll show you what else I've done downstairs before I continue on. In order to make these things work properly, I've enlarged my reactor. It's quite a bit bigger now. Excuse me. It's putting out about 10,000 RF a tick, which is a lot of power. It's running pretty hot. It hasn't got the best insulation. Eventually I'll make it even bigger and better insulation and the like. Come down here. This is not prettied up yet, but I've put the Enderman spawner using the ender pearls that I've started collecting. I've created 2 tesseracts, and they now give this area power. I'll be able to create a lot more now that I've got a reliable source. Sometimes the Endermen spawn with dirt, which is a bit annoying because they drop it around and do silly things with it, but that's alright. Free dirt, I suppose. I've used a natural hole as a bit of a AFK space here. Mobs can't get up at me, and nothing will spawn in here and surprise me. But eventually, well, not eventually, in a few minutes, I'll put the Blizz spawner in here and start spawning those so that I can get the Cryotheum, which I think I'll use in here to start off with. Let's go back up here so I can do that. First thing I do is go to this anvil, place that in there and that in there, or is it the other way around? There we go. For 30 XP levels, I have a Blizz powered spawner. So go back downstairs, and did I bring? I mean, I've left my power cables upstairs. Yes, I have. I better check my other bags first. Yes, they're upstairs. I believe that's fluid ducts. Ah, there we go. I'll eventually put a better power system in there as well, using Ender-IO cables, but for the moment I'm using these things. So what we want here is here. Oops, that's better. Let's see if I can get that down. Everything but the one that I wanted. Right. Okay. There we go. Right. Better. So let's fix this. Now this these spawners aren't very fast. This one's faster than the Enderman one. Okay, so that will start spawning blizzards. And this machine here, the grinder, if they fly into the right space, will grind them up. I might sort of move it over here at another point. Right now it's okay. Let's see it happen. Not sure why that one's not doing anything. Okay. I think I need a way to force them over here. Probably, let's see if there's fans. Yes, there we go. I'll make some of these and put them behind this wall and sort of blow them in towards the grinder here, because they're clustering over in that corner. I might do that between episodes because it's a little time consuming. The next thing I'm going to do, I've got a little bit of time if I want to keep it at under 30 minutes. The other thing, you might notice down on my bar here I have an orange heart instead of a normal red one. That's because I created one of these. I have to go and spend some time, if I can find this bone. Yes, there it is. Spend some time in the nether at a nether fortress to get some more of these. They're fairly expensive, but they're worth it. It creates a red heart canister, and if I hit the O key, I can put that in there. Later on, I can get yellow hearts and I'm not sure what those ones are. They are green hearts. So these ones are a little bit harder to make. Actually, I'm not sure if I can even make them in this mod pack. So they take red heart canisters and a golden apple, which is very expensive. It looks like I can't make these ones in this mod pack, but they're usually made from yellow hearts, which are made from red hearts, so as you can imagine they get quite expensive. So there we go. Now, what else did I need to do? I've been doing a fair bit of work, as you can see. Lots of smelting here. Cleared out all of my gear. Next thing I need to do is actually start working on the ME system, which these three machines are part of. I'll create another one of these energy acceptors and probably build the main part of the system downstairs and put a terminal somewhere that I can access it. Or either that or build it upstairs, which might be an option too, and have the terminal hanging from the ceiling. And then I can start building automation systems and improve on what I've got going here. It's somewhat automatic. Filling up this here as a backup power, that this redstone energy cell gives me some backup. So I'll have an ender chest on here that'll route all of the minerals into it, all the ores into it, and they'll process it, and everything goes into a chest here, and eventually it'll go into the ME system. There's also a chest hiding back here, which sort of the secondary outputs go to. Right, now I suppose I don't think I have anything else to do for this episode, so what I can do is I do have several of these to collect, so we'll see what they are. I have 3 of them, there we go. 2 in here, so we go open. There we go, the big reactors, that gives me that. Energy conduits and 5 Yellorium. I need a lot more than 5, and a lot more than 2 energy conduits. Okay. The windmills, I've made an upgraded, improved windmill. I've put that on my mining world. There's actually 2 of them there that's powering the mine at the moment. Now, posts, a transformer. These are fairly cheap, so I'll go for the reward bag again. It's always exciting to see what's in there. Now, I think that's everything. So I still need to make a circuit fabricator, which I think is fairly expensive. There we go. Oh, no, actually it's really quite cheap. I can make one very easily. How about we do that right now? So, what I need is 2 aluminium cables, if I can find where I put those. There we go, 2 of those. There was 2 aluminium, 1 lever, buttons. I don't have any levers hanging around. I still haven't done any farms, but I've been getting so much food in other ways that I haven't had the need to build one. I have that, so we can make a lever easy enough. There's the lever. Enough to make the... I need 2 pieces of stone. That's the buttons. Go over here. There's the furnace. Every time I get an achievement, there's fireworks. It makes it exciting. So a redstone torch. Oops, sorry. Redstone, there we go. One of those, just one. One stick, 1 piece of redstone, and that's the torch, 2 buttons, aluminium. Do I have any? No, I don't have any on me. I do know where there is some. And this tin, this place. There we go. So we got that and that. Those. In the middle. I believe they go down the bottom, and it's those. And there we go. And we have a bit of a lag spike there. So we can do that. 2 wafers. That was easy. I need to make a compressor later on. I'll do that another time. So here we go. We located all 4 of the presses, so we get another rewards bag. I have these. There we go. And now I can do it. So I'll get more of them, which is good. So go back. I've made an energy acceptor, so I'll need to make these ones. So this will get me really started with the ME system. It's not huge. It holds, I think, 64 separate Minecraft items, but 1,024 of each. So it's a small one, but it's a start. that'll allow me to clean up at least, say, the metals here and put them into the system. So that's that. An advanced inscriber, which apparently is unknown, and I'll get 2 more logic processors. Okay, so before I log off, not sure why they're separate. I should have stacked. Okay, let's have a look at what's in these bags here. The first one, that's actually pretty good. And okay, I get food. Oops, let's have a look. There's the apple, there's the cheesecake, heavy cream. And I'm not sure how that works. Well, they are for Galacticraft, so they'll be useful for when I need to make a spaceship. That's what all this is building up to, is a spaceship, so that I can go and explore the galaxy. So I'll put those in there. Oh, don't lose them. I'll need the circuit fabricator and I like to build things. Okay, so heavy cream. There's that cake. Here we go. Energy conduit. I can put this down here. No, those will go into it. They have a place by themselves. Okay, put that in there. Now, 2 other things that I caught on my way was an ocelot, and I've got the mushroom in there, which is really cool. This one has a blaze, so I will make another one of those spawners and put that down there as well, so that'll allow me to get the opposite of the cryotheum, blazing pyrotheum, which will make things, make other power systems and coolant and all sorts of things. I need the pyrotheum for, actually that does go there, make a bit of a mess of it. I think that one goes there. The pyrotheum is used for smelting certain things. It goes in the induction smelter, and it makes things smelt faster and gives me more of the things that it's smelting. So I think I'll call that an episode now. I've done a fair bit today and hopefully entertained, and I will see you in the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. Bye.